Hi.
How are you?
Getting over a cold.
Oh
It's been a week. I don't know if it's a cold.
oh
It's been a week. I don't know if it's a cold. I know it's not COVID, but yeah,
no. I'm so sorry.
me too.
We're not gonna make it long because I got a flight to catch. Okay,
Okay.
we're gonna get to it. So this beauty sitting next to me, honey. First of all, I don't know where you came up with Dior and Magnolia. I know there's a book prior to. We gonna talk about Magnolia. We gonna talk about it. We gonna talk about it. It's gonna be quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Okay.
Welcome, Miss Jazzie.
Thank you.
I'm so excited to have you
Me
on.
too. Like I never been on live, so this is
Really?
exciting to me. Yes, I've never been. I've might have been on live one time, I think, but it was not for long. So this is the first. This kind of like a first for me too.
Oh, well, we gonna bust that cherry, baby. We gonna bust
Yes.
that
About to
cherry.
bust it open. Yes, you're about to bust it open. Yes, yes.
So you are a New Orleans native,
Is through and through.
baby. That accent, it has me every time. Any man that come with a New Orleans accent, I
Please
already
leave these
just
no.
fall to my knees.
Please leave them where they at. It ain't worth it. It ain't worth. It ain't worth it. Not worth
Baby,
it. It's not worth
baby.
it, baby. It's
So
not
I
worth
went
it,
to
baby. I promise
Grambling.
you.
I went to
You went to
Grambling.
grab. Okay.
So wait, so my people are from Monroe, upper on the upper part
Uh
of the
huh.
city.
Not Louisiana.
Baby, them New Orleans men,
Listen,
they're talking sweet to my ear, and I was like, "Listen, where do I
New
sign
Orleans
up?"
is not a real place. Trust me. When people say, "Oh, you from Louisiana?" No, I'm from New Orleans. It's totally
It's a
different.
whole different
It's a whole
vibe.
nother entity. Yes, and people think we being cocky and stuff like that. No, no. New Orleans is a different entity by itself.
So
Yes.
I was there last summer,
Okay.
and so the little seafood spot up under the bridge,
Under the Cable Bridge.
it's like a pink little building or something.
Uh
And they roll us out. Them take them.
huh. What you had? What you had?
I had the well, we were sharing. So I had the
Okay.
crab, I had the smoked turkey necks.
Oh,
Well,
you got down.
oh, baby,
Uh
when
huh.
I tell you we was eating. We
You
was
got
having
down.
crawfish and everything. It was going down. We every time we
Yeah.
go to New Orleans, that's where we go.
Yeah, you got down. You ever had the crawfish?
Yes.
Hmm. You got
Hmm.
down. You
Yeah.
had the true New Orleans experience.
Woo.
You did.
Woo. They
Trust
like,
me.
you're not going to Bourbon Street. Mm-mm. We going to this little spot up under the bridge.
But you know what's funny? Like Bourbon Street is fun. I will say that. Like you just gotta know where to be at. Like it's not no. If anything, I will say this about the men down here and the people down here. Period. Outside of our good hospitality, we're protective.
Yes.
Like we're gonna show you that good hospitality, but trust me, nobody not gonna do you nothing.
I like Frenchman Street better.
You went to the Blue Nile?
Hmm. I was all up and down through there. I don't
Oh
know how
yeah.
sober I was, but I was up and through there,
You got to have a drink of five.
or 7 or 10.
And there you go. You had a hand grenade.
I
Oh, God. You was having fun. Having fun, baby.
have the hurricanes. Yeah, of course, my aunties. Oh, we have to get a pat of price. Girl, we gonna go out through up this. We gonna be out through
We're
here.
gonna get the full experience.
Yes,
Yeah, of
and
course.
did.
Of course. Of course. Oh yes. Oh yes. Oh yes. You have to. You have to get the full experience. You have
Listen,
to.
they done took us over there to that cemetery. I was like, I'm not going over there. Sorry, y'all.
What cemetery?
Girl, they took us to some cemetery. I was like, mm-mm. I can see it from over here.
Did you see the voodoo priest? The lady?
I
You ain't
wasn't
see
going.
her?
Listen, I wasn't going. I wasn't getting on the speedboat to see them alligators either. No,
Mm-mm,
no,
mm-mm.
mm-mm, I'm not going. No, they not. Listen, I'm
Listen.
sweet meat. They gonna get me. I ain't fast. So
Don't get me. I feel the same way, trust me. I've been here my whole life. Baby, I'm not getting on nobody's boat. I'm not getting on nobody's ferry. I'm gonna drive over there. Not getting in the
I'm not
water.
getting it. No, no. They attack that boat and they get me. I'm the one they gonna get.
Exactly. Nothing is not gonna be able to save you.
So
Yeah, they gonna smell the film on you. I trust me, I get it. Because I'm not getting them on that either. But New Orleans is a fun place to be for a good time and not a long time.
yes, I
It's
only
not
need a couple of
something.
days. It don't take
That's
long.
it. That's it. Don't take long at all. It never closes. You can go on Bourbon Street to get a hand grenade 4 o'clock in the morning. Like it never closes
Ever.
ever. Frenchman does not close. None of that
Mm.
closes. Oh,
But
I know. I
I
can
just don't
imagine.
understand how they still be up at 6 and 7 o'clock. My cousins, I went to bed because I listen. I had to go to sleep. I had
Okay.
enough.
Uh
They're
huh.
still coming in. We stayed at the Hilton on
On
River Walk. They're over there by
Mm-hmm.
the walk.
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm going to bed. They were still coming in at 6 o'clock this morning,
Yeah.
and y'all have fun. Cause girl, I'm
It
going to
gonna go
bed.
back
They
out.
was
It gonna go back out at 7 and get a hand grenade. It's gonna
yeah.
be because it ain't gonna close.
Y'all have fun. I need my liver.
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm.
All right,
You at the minute,
we
the
gonna get
limit.
started. So
Okay,
listen. Magnolia, why would you have? Hold on. You see that door? You see that door? Do
I
you see
do.
that door? It's
I
still on the
do.
hinges, barely. Because I done slid down that door 87,000 times.
Oh, slid down the door. Oh,
Oh,
okay,
baby, I was sliding. Everybody knows I
okay.
done slid down some doors. If I didn't give you a rating, my own specialized rating, because it is what
Yes,
it is, and I think you might have got a rating. Shine.
yes.
That's a 5 to me. Back, what happened?
Well, let me tell you, Magnolia is the definition of a New Orleans man. Period. Like Magnolia is a mixture of my past, and when I say my past, I mean like my kid's dad and the man before him. Like he literally, the only thing different is my children's dad don't look like him. I chose him to look that way because he has a big personality. He has a possessive personality. So I had to choose somebody that looked like him. That like in my head, how he looked. In my head, I was like, he got to be a big tall red man. He gotta be like he gotta elude that presence that I talk about in my books. And when I ran across him on TikTok, I'm like, oh, this is him right here.
Child.
Like originally, when I wrote "I Know Your Boss Saved Me," I didn't think it was he was gonna expand like that. I really, really, really didn't. But then he started jumping in other people's books, and I'm like, bruh, you need to calm down. Like you're doing too much at this point. You
But do
know.
he be talking crazy to you when you be writing the stories?
He's still here. Like, bro, your legacy is over. Please let me write about this next character. Because I got another unhinged man that I'm writing about. Please let him have his time.
So he gonna
And
make
he's
another appearance?
I hope not. I'm praying because I could be in the middle of typing and he just come in. Yeah, because I gotta start some shit. What? Please leave me alone, sir. Let me write this one. I might get you the next real. Let me get you the next book. And you can make up yours. Because keep in mind, like all my strong male characters are from here. Like, so Magnolia is New Orleans. He is New Orleans. And even the one that I'm writing about now is New Orleans. But like New Orleans men, they gotta dabble in everything. Oh, what you got going on, bro? Let me see what's going on with you. And that is how Magnolia is. That is how his mama is. He created he created the monster in Zenobia. Zenobia was a sweet girl. He created that.
I was
So
like,
it's
wait a
got
minute. Is she
it's,
is she gonna slide to the left with Capriano? She, baby, I was
that
shocked.
was a plot twist. That was a plot twist. Because let me tell you something. When I created Camp, I was like, something gotta be different about this nigga. So like he can't just be just him. I said, you know what? It's gonna be a girl. Cause you keep in mind, if you read Married to the Don Zulu was like, what? It's gonna be a girl. Cause you keep in mind, if you read Married to the Don Zulu was like that. So I was like, you know what? She about to be a girl. Damn. Let's make her a girl. She just got everything like, man. But at the same time, A woman knows a woman. You know what I'm saying? Like you can look. I don't care how mannish you look. I don't care about none of that. When you looking at a woman, you know it's a woman.
Wait a minute. So it was 2 o'clock in the morning when I was reading it. And it was a Friday night. I remember this distinctly. I let out, I know you
You
fucking lying. My son came upstairs. He was like, "What's wrong? What's wrong?" I said, "Oh, I'm reading a book."
mm-hmm. Uh-huh. Yeah. Give us it. Yeah.
He said,
Yeah.
"Ma, you cannot do that." He said, "You cannot be screaming at 2:30 in the morning talking about I know you fucking lying." Like somebody in here. I
Yeah.
was in here done. I was done. I was done for.
See, my thing with that was, man, no, you ain't making no better. Like you could have just sold her. You ain't had to be all extra. Like that's what gets on my nerves when I'm writing about him. You got to be extra. You can't just pull her to the side and be like, you know what you're dealing with over here. You got to make everything so big. Stop.
But what made you put him on how can I say this without being so we don't get flagged? On enhancements.
What you mean enhancements?
Where you eat it and he's out of it. What made you, because he's at home every day, what made you put him made him take the enhancements? If you know what I'm saying. If
Okay,
he said, I don't want to say
and I know
NBD.
what you're talking about. So he was bored. He a street man, and Zenobia wanted you with this. She wanted you to slow down, but I think he slowed down too much. And curiosity got the best of him. Because keep in mind, he took medicine for that. So to add more on top of it is like I'm just over it. I can't live the life you want me to live because all I know is the streets. Granted, I have the degrees. I went to school. Maisha made sure, me and Jahari went to school, but at the same time, this is all I know. So how am I supposed to cope with you want me to sit at home, you want me to do real estate? I don't know that.
I
I
want you to
don't
want to be outside in the
I
street.
won't be outside in the streets. But because you're my wife and because you're a doctor and you wanna do your thing, I'ma sit at home. But when I tell you he didn't want that. But instead of him going to his wife and telling his wife, that's what you turn to. Because it didn't matter how much Zenobia and Magnolia fought and argued and this and that. The line of communication was always open. If you notice, like Zenobia didn't hold nothing back. Magnolia didn't hold nothing back. Whether they was fighting, fussing, whatever they was doing, the line of communication was always there. And I think that's why Zenobia was more mad than anything, because it's like, come on now. Like we communicate. And this what we doing? That's
Right.
why she went upside his head.
Listen, but so when they went to Haiti
Mm-hmm.
and they went to go purchase the extracurricular um
Hmm.
things
Hmm.
and and she was like, "Oh no, she got to stay."
The
And I was
wife.
like, "Why? What took you so long to go get your wife?" I'm thinking. I'm trying to figure out in his head what was he thinking. What took you so long to go get your wife?
He was he was trying to be strategic while keeping a fogged, like keep his mind from being fogged. He was trying to be strategic in an environment where you always out your mind. So Maisha, knowing that, had to step in.
But she went there, and that lady went back in that house. He
Listen.
said,
What
"Tell
I
that
was
nigga come get me. I
and
don't
and
want you
and
to come get
again
me. Tell that
and
nigga to come get
again and again when I was typing it, I literally I sat there. I kid you not. I was sitting at my computer and I'm looking and I'm like, nah, she ain't going home. It would have been too easy. Even though MJ wasn't there and she loved us, granted that's not her biological son, but that's Magnolia Child. So it makes her down here, that's your child. You
That's
know
your
what I'm saying? You
child."
married to the man, that's your child. But Zenobia felt like, no, like my husband always saves the day. Go get him. I'm not leaving. Please go get my husband. Not leaving with y'all. I don't know y'all. The only person I know in this truck is my son. Go get my son. Go get my husband. Tell my husband if he want me to come home. Yeah, tell him come get me. I'm fine. Ain't nobody hurt me. Go get tell my husband come get me. If he want me
That's
home
some
that
New
bad, tell him
Orleans
come
shit
get
if I
me.
ain't never heard of before in my life.
And believe it or not, like
Before in my life.
and believe it or not, like I, I'm like that. Like my like okay, I'm the type of person. You come get me. You want me home so bad, you come. I'm like that. If I'm at work, if I'm sitting there writing, you want me to come out, come get me. So I kind of related to Zenobia, and it's like if she's used to Magnolia always saving her and come and get her and just everything for her, y'all can go home. That thing ran across the field with no shoes on, across all the bodies. After they done recap it to come get you, you about to run through the field to this man's house. But I think Zenobia cared, and not cared in a sense of like sexually or nothing like that. I think she really felt like that was the female and she cared. She didn't care too much about his Cap wife, but she cared about Cap enough to be like, let me go see, like, y'all might have killed him or something like that. And I think when she got out that truck, that ignited a whole flame when they got back to Magnolia. And he was like, what? Like, first of all, I want, and believe it or not, when I was writing that, I wanted MJ to stay dead. But I was like, no, he had enough showtime at the Apollo. You know what I'm saying? Let me give him my little play. But what Zenobia was just hard. She just wanted her husband to come get her. You're not gonna save me. You're not my protector. My husband is. If he want me to come home, he coming. Y'all can go back home.
Well, it
Differently.
shocked the hell out of me that MJ was still alive. Again, sliding down the door, girl calling on to the Lord. Um, baby, but I tell you, you got some reactions. I was like, oh, hold the hell on. Hold
Hmm.
on.
I couldn't kill him. I couldn't kill him. And then
Mm-mm.
what Kyrie's gonna gonna walk in that church and the people come walk in that church and he killed them.
Wait a minute. Which one was Kyrie? No,
Tyrese was Zenobia brother.
right, him. Hold
Hmm.
on. So him, is
He
he
was
gonna get a
autistic.
spinoff? Is he gonna get a spinoff?
With him and he was messing with Jador.
Yeah.
I want to do a spinoff with them. I really, really do. But I'm trying to figure out if my readers gonna really remember him. Cause he had big parts, but not that many parts. You see what I'm saying? Like he, of course, like in I Know Your Boss said me, he was young. He grew up he grew up in Magnolia and Dior and he's actually grown in Magnolia. So I don't know if I have to ask my publisher about that. Let me see if he'll let me write a spinoff. What because people want a spinoff with not Magnolia, with Jahara in America.
I want that too.
See, a lot of people asking about that too. Like people want a
But
spinoff with
I'm
them.
more interested in her brother. No, and let me tell you why. Because
Wait, who
that man
brother?
did wasn't talking to
Darius.
nobody. He wasn't talking to nobody. All he did was paint everywhere.
Everywhere.
It didn't
And that
matter.
started in the Know Your Boss Save Me. Everywhere. That man was everywhere. Everywhere. He painted everywhere. It didn't matter what.
So I need his story.
I really want to write that story. I do. I do want to write that story. Like I do. Because like they have a peculiar love story. You know what
It
I'm saying? Like
does.
and he's really autistic. Like he's nonverbal unless he feel comfortable around you. So
Exactly.
like in order for him to even talk to you, he has to like you or even feel comfortable around you to speak.
He was handling
So
business though. Let me tell you something. He
he
was
was homeboy was handling business, okay? He was handling business. And it surprised me because I'm like, wait, hold on. Okay, so you can't listen to these Chinese people, you know? And I was like, okay, Zarice. in a funeral. But let me tell you, that faking MJ's that was all Maisha. That was all her. Because everybody else had genuine feelings and crying and all of that. But she said that's not my grandson. But again, down here at funerals, people say that. But it be genuine, like it be the person that's dead, but it's just like that's not, that's not them. And they start to crying. But Maisha meant that when she said it, nobody caught it.
That ain't my grandson.
That's not my
I
grandson.
didn't catch it. I was like, ooh, child, wait a minute. They didn't kill the baby.
They shot him up. You hear me? But I had to rearrange it when I was writing it because I'm like, okay, I have to make this look like he not dead. Because I remember in that book when the act of him getting pumed, I'm like, hmm, how can I make this not look real? Can I
Right.
do like a body double? Can I like I really had to fight with myself on that. And with Magnolia, it's like I have like other strong characters, but it's just like people gravitate towards his just my eyeballs be dropping out my head. Everybody like can I like my thing is even when I was writing, I had made a post I think in my Facebook group and was like I have somebody that's more unhinged than Magnolia. And it was like it don't get no more unhinged than him. Oh, yes
Oh,
it
but it do.
does.
Oh, but it
It
do.
does.
Oh, I
I
can't
just
wait.
listen. And I when I tell you I am 50K into that book, this gonna be a long one. Hmm I could name drop. And you know what's funny? Like Magnolia is a street, is a project, is down in New Orleans.
Hmm.
All my characters' names is either people that I know, is parades, like Married to the Die, all of those names are parades. Um Magnolia is the street, Zenobia is a lady that grew up in my neighborhood. America is my friend's her name is my friend's sister, one of my old friend's sister. I just that's how I make mine up. That's how
And
I make my
see,
characters up.
I was like, okay, so why? Because my grandfather, my daddy is from a town called Emerson, but the nearest town is Magnolia in Arkansas.
Hmm
I was like, oh, look at Magnolia.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
It's a street. It's
But
a
I know it's also
project.
a project
Hmm
in New Orleans.
hmm Yeah, it's a street. It's a project because one of my pit sisters came down here for an event and she took a picture in front of the street. And I was like, "Lord, look at Magnolia just showing up everywhere. They just can't leave. Just go about your business."
But what does your city feel about you writing about New Orleans? Or do you get any flag? Do you be like, girl, you did that? Ooh, that bring back memories.
Now, I do have readers from down here. I don't really know them, but like they read my books and they'll come in my inbox and was like, "Girl, like." That was the experience. Like to read about the city that we actually live in and to know this is what you see. I say, yeah, this is okay. But I don't know what that means, but yeah.
Our hearts is saying thank you.
Thank you. So it's like, you know, all right, how I see the city through my eyes, what
Mhm.
I've seen, what I've witnessed. And when my readers down here is they like, you really paint that picture. And that's why everybody want a Magnolia. I said, but he don't exist. He's a mixture of every man. That possessiveness, they love hard, they tell you what you can't do. The only thing they're a little toxic, but they ain't gonna really fight you. You know what I'm saying? Like they're not might rough you up and grab your neck. You know what I'm saying? But it's not no domestic situation, if
Mhm.
that makes sense. It's just the aggressiveness.
Right.
And everybody can't handle that. Cause I told a girl was in my inbox. She was like, I'm coming to New Orleans because I gotta see Magnolia. I said he's gonna be on the street sign and on the sign in the project. That's it. That's all I can
I
give
think
you.
sometimes readers get a little delusional because they was like, these people are real. No, baby, they're not. They are made up people. I promise you, they are made up people. Like I know I got book husbands and there's qualities about these men. But I know these people ain't real. If they
You
are,
gotta know
they
that.
married to somebody, I'm sure.
You have to know. Like my My book husband is ethic. That man don't exist.
Mine too. So listen, I guess we sister wives because
See,
listen,
there we go. There we go. Sister wives. See what I'm saying? So it's kind of
and I don't
like,
share ethic with nobody, but we gonna share. We sister wives today.
baby, my name on Instagram is Miss Jazzie Okafor.
I saw that.
Oh, that's it. Yeah, yeah. Atlanta got to move out the way. Obviously, yeah. She
Yeah,
got to go get on the seat.
I'm getting a tattoo.
Okay.
Storm is put together. I got 7 book husbands, and they all going right here.
Oh my God.
Oh yeah, they're going. They're my book husbands.
Oh, oh my God.
Yeah,
I have to, I thought about getting, I think right here, but I got so many tattoos on my own, so baby, I had them running out of them.
I just
But
need it somewhere close to my heart.
send help.
Take my
Send
delusional
help.
ass. It's
You're more
go
delusional than me.
here.
Send help. Please send help. Please send help. Please send help.
Oh,
But let me tell you that Ezra Okafor, he takes me down. He takes me down through the book. So baby, I
listen,
probably can't handle you in person.
I need her to wrap this shit up because I'm sick of having going on by a thread. Come on now with this, but
Girl, let me tell you something. I stopped and I have all the butterflies, all the ethics and all of that. I stopped after butterfly one because I'm like, I need all of that to be finished.
well,
Because then she gonna start on Bella. You know what I'm saying? So I just really need all that to be
but
finished.
ethic story don't stop.
Never does.
Ethic
It
story
never
still
does.
continue. Morgan's story will continue. I need her to choose. Are you going to be with Amik or are you going to be with Messiah?
Messiah.
No, ma'am. No, ma'am. Messiah's no good for her. He loves blue. I stand on that.
I think
That's yourself.
I think we gonna go back a little bit. I think he love him for different reasons. I've
And
always
he
said
does.
that.
She does until she finds out that he didn't had a baby with blue. Sorry. I'm sorry. Spoiler alert. Spoiler alert. Oh, it's going to be hell to pay. Wait till you find out. So come on, Miss Antoinette, Ashley, come on,
Please,
so we can go get
please.
this over with, and we can move along to Bella and Hendrix because I need that.
That I can't wait for this story. Like I feel like this story is gonna be beautiful.
He coming home from the pen, and he gonna
Come
be
and get her. Come and get
he
her.
coming to get her, and
And ain't nothing
he done been
going to
moved
be able to do
along, and
about
he
that
gonna
with his old age.
right, and she gonna have to unallow the people. Don't Naima, no, don't Nicole me. You know good and damn well how I feel about ethic. So no, y'all not gonna do me. Not today.
Ethic is he needs to go it on and calm down soon.
Right.
Like calm down. Focus on your marriage and let them children grow up and live their life.
That's it.
That's it. Like let them grow up. Let them make their mistakes. Stop trying to avoid them from. Don't avoid their mistakes for them. Like let them live. Let them make their mistakes. If it's a mistake, let them learn from it. The
I
best
need
lesson is self experience.
but I need him and Alani to figure that shit out. It's always something. She didn't have this baby now. Listen, come on. Let them can we go to La La Land and just be la 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 la. She wearing me out. Listen, I
At
have to
this
let
point, she
her
went
go.
herself out. She went herself out.
She didn't wear herself, me, and everybody else.
Babe, I had to stop. I think I stopped at the second butterfly. I'm like, you know what? I feel like this is gonna be about 6 or 7 books. Let me go ahead on and not stress myself out any further and start writing my own books. And even though, like, even when I'm writing, I can't read a book. Like my one of my pen sisters, I think you had her up here, Brick House.
No, that was Storm.
Okay, my pen sister, Brick House. She's stressing me out. I want to read her book so bad. She's actually on Paul Folk. She just released Paul Folk, and I really want to read her books, but it's like I can't focus on reading books and writing my own. Like either one or the other. And I need to write. I need to write this book because this young man is He's unhinged.
But you
I
know
mean,
who's stressing me
unhinged.
out? Your pen sister, Jatoria. Listen, Jatoria, I love you to death, to pieces. But them Brazies, again, the
And I
door
got
is
them books.
very
I
heavy
gotta
on
read
you.
them. I gotta read them. I got like cause I bought her what it is Neiman Mason. I bought her The Devil Wears Baccarat. I bought all her books. Like all my pieces, I buy their books, but I just gotta get in the zone so I can read them. And right now, I can't. So they're just sitting on my Kindle.
Wait a minute. Again, Shannon said it's a skin pizza for her. It's a skin pizza for me too. I was like, wait a minute. He did what? Say again, what?
The
Listen,
skin
Jatoria,
pizza.
you taking us through. The
She write
skin
dark
pizza.
romance.
It's dark.
It's dark because when I read the first Devil Wears Baccarat, I'm like, oh my god.
See, I didn't find nothing wrong with Alexander.
Girl, I'm about to hang up this line.
Alexander, what was the
When he
second
killed
one's name?
wait, hold on,
Uh,
wait.
uh, somebody in the chat. What was the second? I mean, the oldest brother's name? Because that was my
Um,
favorite. Um, it was the
it,
mine, the wonder.
exact and they paid him on they both books were insane, and I
Not
only read the
Amy.
first
What was
one.
the second? In the Devil with Baccarat. What is his name?
What
The
is his
oldest one.
name? You talking about the girl brother?
No, I'm talking about
No.
Constantine. That's his name.
Oh,
Constantine was my favorite. Constantine was my favorite. Let me tell you why. That man said, I'm going to pass this red light because my mama said to take the pain away. And I can't think to take the pain away but to suck it out.
listen. You know what? Yeah, yeah. Yeah.
Listen, he said, we're
No.
going to pass go. We're going to go and pass this red light. And it's up in here. That's my mama said, just take the pain away. You know, this, she
I
didn't
was
tell
I
me to
was
suck it out, but he
I
sucked it
was
out.
scared. I was scared. Reading that first book, I was so petrified.
But that lady also came in. She said, "Oh, you want to play games?" And she took that spoiled milk and sprayed that on his curtains.
Girl, listen.
That way I was in here hollering.
Unhinged. Unhinged.
Just try to be out of line. But I listen. Hey, go for it. I don't be.
Yeah, like
Listen.
it's she write she really write she write good books. She write good dark romance books. But I didn't read Neiman Mason. I have them and I just bought the second part of the Bryson family. So I said when I do get a chance to really sit down and read in part of the Bryson family. So I said when I do get a chance to really sit down and read, I was reading Brick Surrogates Unhinged
Mm-hmm.
Mafia Boss. I read the first one and I'm on the second one. So like when I get a break and I take a break, I turn my timer off. That's what I go to because she got full and she about to release part five next month. So it's like I'm trying to catch up, but
Mm-hmm.
I'm catching up on my own book too. But yeah, Callio is his name is Callio.
Oh
I
Lord.
got a Callio, I got a Hellcat, I got a Holly Grove. Callio is the main character, but see Hellcat, you're gonna need your wine. No, you're gonna need Don Julio.
What?
Listen, Calio is calculated. He strategized everything. Hellcat don't care. He gonna light the whole city up. They're from you, the Black Gorilla Mafia.
When are we getting this?
What this one is June.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pushing for the middle of July
Okay.
because it's a long book. It's gonna be like 100K. So when it goes to the editor, is more so of the turnaround time,
Mm-hmm.
and then around time,
Mm-hmm.
and then he already be sometimes he have our covers already, but I'm just I'm a brat. Like I'm a brat when it comes to my publisher. Um so I would say July. I'm pushing for July because like if I'm at 50K and I could turn it in within the next week and a half, but he don't care if it's already. He don't care like the burn shit. He good with his knives. He don't use no guns. He will slice your neck and you don't even know it's cut. Yeah. That's the type of unhinged she is. Yeah, yeah. They got a sister.
I can't
She
wait.
retarded too. She retarded too.
So
Yeah, she
you got
retarded too.
somebody to match his energy.
Hell kid. Oh yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. What her name is? um is that Raven? Not Raven. I forgot. But they got one named Sapphire. Cause see, Hellcat like older women. Raven ain't old enough for him. But Hellcat like young. I wish I could show. I wish I could show you Hellcat. Cause I ain't I do my character visuals, and they be like, God damn, yeah, I ain't post Hellcat yet because I ain't finished the book. But I'm gonna give me some ARC readers this time around. I'm gonna give me some ARC readers so I can know exactly what I'm working with. Cause sometimes like being an author in such a not popular industry, but a competitive industry is like me personally that I can take constructive criticism. If it's something that needs to be fixed, if it's something that needs to be paid attention to, I want to know that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have, and I've never had test readers. My test readers be the editor. Like me and the editor will be on the phone for hours. Okay, Jasmine, put this here, add more here, put this in another chapter. Okay, this your cliffhanger. We need to make sure this is, detailed enough,
Mm-hmm.
to keep the readers coming. Make sure your
Right.
opening chapter is eye catching. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I want ARC readers now because I need to know if it's something that I need to fix versus
Okay.
the editor just telling me,
So are you looking
Jasmine,
for
fix
beta
this.
readers or are you looking for ARC readers? Because
Okay, what's the difference? Because I'm new
so
to
a
I'm
beta
new to that
reader
part.
is someone will help you structure, not structure, but they'll give you honest feedback on your work prior to editing, develop more or whatever.
Okay. Also, I
An
need
ARC
beta
reader
readers.
is really someone and y'all correct me if I'm wrong. An ARC reader is someone who gets an advanced copy and they're kind of saying, okay, I like this. I'm going to give some buzz to it. And they kind of get an advanced copy of the work after it's published.
Okay, I need a beta reader then.
Mm-hmm.
I look her not chopper style with the knives, but with the
Mm-hmm.
knives. Not chopper style. He not chopper style. I wish I could show you all this young man. What is in my phone and I'm on my phone. Hellcat is Hellcat right now. He is really nigga for you to pull a gun out on your daddy. Oh
Pew pew.
yeah.
You gotta say pew pew. You can't say the GUN word.
Oh, for you to pull out a pim pim on your daddy. Oh yeah,
Yeah, he
you
bad shit.
retarded.
Listen, he
Yeah,
bad
he
shit.
bet shit. Yeah, and see, this is the thing, and this is what hopefully I want my readers to get from Calio. Calio is quiet as a church mouse, but when he turned, he
Mm,
turned, ain't nowhere around there. He turned
I can't wait for this. But when you're
like
ready for your ARC readers, let me know because I'm
I
interested.
will, I
Because
will.
I'm on well, I'm not on vacation because I have other stuff going on. But I'm on vacation from podcasting. So
Okay,
I don't have to be a slave to my schedule.
right.
Not so much to my schedule. I can read openly. So yes,
Okay, yeah, yeah,
I would
okay,
love to be an art
okay,
reader if you need one.
okay. Because I really need like that's something that I want because there's something wrong, and even as far as the batteries, if something is wrong, tell me so I can fix it. Like I don't want it to be half-assed. I've been writing
Yeah.
too long.
Oh,
This
I'm
is book
honest.
four. This is book 42.
Go ahead
And
on 42.
yeah, like this is book number 42. So it's like at this point, ain't no room for error. I've been
Come
doing
on,
it too
42.
long.
Wait a minute. We're not gonna slide past this is 42. Y'all give them some. Clock that T. 42.
Yeah,
So
like this is 42.
let me
Yeah.
ask you a question. Why did you choose Cohort as a publisher? And the reason why I'm asking is because
Mm.
I want authors when they're deciding on
Can I smoke my
if
vape
they
on
want to
here?
stay
Oh, that's gonna get us
indie,
flagged.
huh?
Can I smoke my vape on here? It's gonna get us flagged.
No, you
My
can't.
vape.
You can't. You can't.
Oh,
Yeah, you can't do the smoker, girl. They flag me and you.
oh, god damn.
Yeah,
I'm sorry. Go
they
ahead.
strict over here. Why did you? And the reason why I'm asking is because I want authors or new, people who want to become authors to
Hmm.
know what to ask for and what to look for when looking for a publisher if that's the route they want to take.
Okay, I'm gonna talk about Cohort as a publisher and Cohort as a person. Um, I had been writing since 2015. I was with Talia first, but then she diminished her company, and I really didn't know which route to go. Cole came to me on Twitter, something I'm never on, and he was like, you put your pen down?" And I was like, "This is Cohort, like the real Cohort." And he sent his phone number. He was like, "Call me," and we started talking from there. Cole believes in one band, one sound, no author left behind in our company. It's like we lift each other up. Like if we know your weakness, we gonna make that strong. We're a team that uplifts each other. Even with him, Cole is somebody I could call 3 o'clock in the morning if I'm having writer's block. He will sit on that phone and meditate with me till it's gone. Like he is just like a big brother to all of us. It's more is and with him, you know, discipline is a big thing for him. But as far as like the company, it's more so he's gonna teach you, he's gonna prepare you, and he's gonna make sure that your writing enhances with each book. Like I've had an instance where one of my books, I think one or two of my books flopped. And I was just in a funk about it. He said, "No, we're gonna go back to the drawing board." He don't believe in giving up. If you give up, it's because it's what you want. He's not going to give up on you. I mean, you could be on your last straw. He's not going to give up on you. And I know that because I've experienced that with him. Like outside of Talia, he's the only publisher I've ever had. I signed with him in 2021. And he is just, you know, people may have different opinions about him, but again, you're on the outside looking in. You're not on this roster. You're not in with this company. So you can't speak on what you don't know. You're just speaking on what you see. And it just takes discipline. He tell us that all the time. It takes discipline. If you're not dedicated to your craft and you're not dedicated to not so much so perfecting it, but enhancing it, then what we here for?
Right.
Like if you know you just he wants you to realize writing is your passion. You're not writing it for a check. You gonna make the money, but write because it's your passion, not for money. Because if you keep writing for money, you're gonna be not disappointed, but the writing is gonna feel forced. So when I need to take a step back, when I feel like my writing is forced, I take a step back. And I tell him, look, cool, let me take a step back because I feel like I'm forcing it. He'd be like, all right, do your thing, just let me know when you're ready to pop back in. Perfect example, this book right here. This book was supposed to come out in June. Wait, we in June. It was supposed to come out this month. I had to tell him, I'm like, look, it's forced. I don't like the force. None of my characters. I want to fall in love with them.
Right.
I fall in love with all my characters from Magnolia to Endymion to Zulu to Kaiser to Yen to all. I fall in love with my characters. If I can't fall in love with them, I'm not gonna write it. I take a step back. I take a breather. And sometimes I need that. Like I can't speak for all the authors, but if I feel like I'm forced and I'm getting a headache sitting here typing, I'm gotta take a step back for my mental because I want my readers to read the best from me.
Right.
Like even with Magnolia series, I felt like I could have done better. I feel like I could have done better because this is a man of power. He eludes power. He eludes everything. Like his demeanor, his presence, and I feel like I could have did better with him. And I mean, my readers loved it, but at the same time, I wasn't happy with it. So of course, when I told Cole that, he was like, "It's back to the drawing board. If you wasn't satisfied, another unhinged man."
Right.
And because that's what I'm known. That's what I'm known for creating, like unhinged men.
Right.
I didn't want to be known for that, but you know,
You are.
They crazy, but they need love too. So and that's where he came up. That's where Calio Black came from. Like, and I went to him. I was like, "What you think about Calio Black?" He said, and I went to talking about him and reading and telling him more and more and more. He was like, "Yeah, yeah, yeah. We gonna go with that." Like if you ever talk to him, he be like, "Yeah, yeah. We gonna go ahead and go with that. Go ahead and go with that." You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's just if you looking. Let me see how I can read this. People in this industry judge a book by its cover too much.
Ooh, please preach a word. Okay.
They judge a book by its cover too much. And I feel like you can't tell me something about somebody. I gotta know for myself. Let me know for myself. Let me go get to know them for myself and determine if it's true what you say. And they judge a book by its cover too much. And that's why I don't be in that limelight. I don't want to be in that limelight. Baby, I just write my little books, turn
Mhm.
them in, and promote them. That's all I do. I don't need the limelight. Because I write because I love to write. I love to create stories. I love to write about my city. So as far as a publisher, I feel like I sign with the best. And it's not because of who he is and all of that. That's why I say the outside looking in, it always brings me back to that because once you sign under him and y'all have a conversation, and I can't speak for all the other authors under him, but I know when me and him talk, it's always a guidance thing. It's always like if I'm having trouble with a character, it's always okay. Let's fix it. It's not no man, just right. No, it's we gonna fix it. What we gotta do to fix it, so we
Mhm.
can fix it. So that's one of the perks of working with him. And if you want it bad as he do, he gonna beg you to the end. He said
Right.
the only way the car gonna stop is if you get out. He always tell me that. He said because I'm not getting out. He said the only way this end is if you get out the car. He always say it's a marathon. It's not sprints.
Right.
You're gonna have your seasons, just like you're not gonna have your seasons. And that's just what it is. But I feel like I signed with the best. I can't speak because out of him, I only had one other publisher. She's not a publisher no more. So when I signed with him, I just found it. Like, and I'm not trying to like what you call that? I forgot that. I don't know what word I'm looking for. I'm
I
not
feel
trying
like
to
it's like
say
divine intervention.
like I and I told him I say I'm not looking for another publisher. Cause for what? Like no, like you are everything in one. Like if I need help, I know I could call you. If I need something, I know I could call you. I could text you. You know what I'm saying? So I just feel like I signed with the best. I did. And I don't regret nothing about signing with him. Nothing. And out of the 41 books I've written, um, some of them are my re-releases. Six of them are. So I'm gonna say what 35 was for him. Out of all of those, a good 20 of them hit number one. Like I know your boss said me hit number one.
Mhm.
Magnolia and Dior, Married to the Dime. My most slept on series is The Wife of a Certified Henchman.
Really?
That is my most slept on series with Romarin, Gaddafi, Easy, and Makita was Gaddafi wife. Like and I'm not gonna even say it's like because I enjoy writing that series. It's just that that's my most slept on series.
But why do you think that?
But I think it came out around the time when I was battling depression. It
Oh.
didn't show. It didn't show in my words. Granted, it really didn't. But I had when I wrote that series, it was right after Married to the Dime. Because I Married to the Dime. Fun fact: Married to the Dime. I wrote those three books in the midst of a Hurricane Ida.
Mhm.
Like I had lost everything but my laptop.
What?
And I used to go by my grandmother's house, charge my laptop, come home and type off the hotspot on my phone. I used to type on my laptop. And my publisher, that's why I say my publisher called me, Cole called me. He was like, "Look, take care of your family. Them books can wait." I said, "No." I'm gonna keep writing. I wrote part 2 and 3 in the midst of my own storm. And then after I wrote them, he was like, I said, come on, give me another title. He was like, Wife of a Certified Henchman. I said, okay, we're gonna make it 3 books. By then I had to move back to the hood I'm from. And I didn't want to be there. I wanted my house. So it
Mm-hmm.
was like I wrote that in a place where headspace where I didn't want to be, a physical space I didn't want to be. So it was like it was a good series, but I felt like it's just the overlooked one. Like it was just overlooked when I knew a New Orleans version in the Hood Millionaire. They loved that one because of Kaiser and Yenfu. But Wife of a Certified Henchman is my most over. That's why even when I post about it, I tell them this is my most overlooked series. Wife of a Certified Henchman. It is, and it's good,
And
but
I saw that. I'm gonna check it out. I'm gonna
it's
really
it's
check it out.
it was my one of my most overlooked series. I'm like, maybe and I feel like I was close enough to my readers for them to know that they know this is not like Jasmine not coming from a, she going through something. I think they felt that in my words in my book. I didn't show it in my characters, but it was like they probably felt like this ain't her. You know what I'm saying? Like on a level of this not really her, but we roll with her, so we gonna read it. So, but I love my readers. Like every time I see a review, every time somebody posts it, I'm just like that. Let me tell you, I always say even with when I'm talking to my pen sisters, when I'm talking to my publisher, I say if I don't care about rankings and hitting number one and all of that. I don't. As long as one person read my book, I am satisfied.
Mm-hmm.
Long as one person come in my inbox and say, "Girl, you did that!" Like, oh my god, like one. That's all it takes, and I'm satisfied with that because I like creating stories. My imagination is huge, and I love it. I wish I could do it full time, but can't do that right now.
I wish I could do it too.
Like, can't do that right. I want to travel more. I want to go to more events, but and I had to realize it's not my season. Everybody have this season. Everybody have this season. And mine coming. I'm patient and I'm humble enough to wait. So, but I love it though. Like I love writing. I love it. I love creating characters. It's just I don't know. I just love it. I love everything about writing.
But this is your divine destiny. You know what I mean? It's like this is what you're led to do. And it's
Yes,
to me, you can tell it when somebody loves what they do. Because they don't have to get paid for. If you can turn your passion into a business, that's all fine and dandy. I know it's hard to be the business to do the business side, but when you love what you do, that makes it that
it
much
don't.
better.
I could sit here and just lose my mind, lose myself and my characters. That's how Magnolia was created. Because I'm like I don't forget when he gave me my first when he we talked about the first title, "A Know Your Boss Saved Me." I said, "I know your boss saved me." He said, "Listen," he said, "I want you to make a memorable male character, an alpha male." I said, "Okay." I've written about alpha males before when I was with my previous publisher. Uh-oh. Wait, now where the headphone went at? Oh, here we go. So I know about writing about alpha males. So I said, okay, I know your boss said me. I said, well, we're gonna name him Magnolia. And I was on the phone with my publisher. I said, okay, Magnolia. He said, well, okay, he said, make him as unhinged as possible, but let him love. He said, one thing he told me, he said, when you write your books, make sure the end result is love. I don't care
Mm-hmm.
what they go through. I don't care how many people get pum the end result is always love. That's why if you notice in all my books, them,
Mm-hmm.
them men love them women.
And hard.
Yes. And again, just imagine me with a magnolia.
Oh Lord.
That was my turn daddy. I kid you not. Let me say the traits that I got from my kid's daddy. The loving heart, The possessiveness, not so much the fighting, no, but like the way he carried himself when he was with Zenobia. Only difference is, me and my baby daddy never got married because his character. I don't want that. You read Magnolia and Dior?
No, I haven't read it yet. That's on my list. I have to go back because I started with I was introduced to you, He Who Findeth the Hood version.
Oh yeah, I love Janaya and Bear.
Mm-hmm.
I love them. Like,
And
and
I have to
Janaya,
read book three because I didn't get to book three.
I'm trying to think. It, baby, they had all kind of stuff going on in book three.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like it's yeah. Cause Scott, you read about Kyrie and Tesla?
No.
Oh, yeah.
But again, my schedule doesn't dictate for me to read as freely as I would like. So when I can catch something, I'll be like,
Uh-huh.
let me devour this real quick because it's only a quick 200 pages.
Hmm.
So
It
now that season one is ending at the end of this month, I can then go say, okay, I can read this series and oh, let me backtrack and read this. Oh, let me backtrack and read that because, I gotta, I want to make sure that I read something from everybody
right, right,
that I'm interviewing, so that it's not like, oh, so what do you do? What do you write? You'll be like, what, you interviewed me, but you ain't read nothing. What the hell?
right,
But I was
right.
when Magnolia came and I saw them hands, them three fingers like this. I was like, oh yeah,
Well, he
that
listen. Well,
it was
when
the cover for me.
Cole sent me that cover, I said, "Bro, you done set the standards too high for this one. Hold on."
It was the cover for me.
I said, "Hold on, hold on." Hey, I said, "Hold on." This cover taking me. Now you got me rethinking how I wrote this book. Cause when he sent me the cover, the book was on part one was already done, and he was like, "How many? What's your word count? What's your word count end up being?" I think it was like 93,000. I can't remember. I know my first part was very long, and he was like, "You ready?" I said, "See, when you ask me, am I ready? You make my nerves bad." Look, I just hope this book meets the standards of my readers. I said, "Cause this cover, bro, you
Excuse me.
got to know it's God bless you.
Thank you.
It, it's just listen." When he sent me that cover, I say. You think this a mafia book? This is Magnolia we talking about.
It didn't matter. But when I tell you that cover took me, listen, I was like,
It took
download
me.
quickly.
It took me when I'm like, but he told me he
Me.
was like, let me tell you, he been wanting me to write Magnolia story, but the last time we had talked about it, it was like last year. He was like, no, you're not ready. I said, okay, well, give me another title. You know what I'm saying? And that's how he who find it out Virgin came into play. He was like, you're not ready to write about Magnolia yet. He said, because you really gonna have to sit and go through the previous books to get the full, not to have them read the books, all the books prior to him, but just give enough backstory on each character so you can know where they came from.
Right.
And so I tried my best to do that. And I used all the power couples in my previous books, like
Mhm.
Kaiser and Yentl, Banjanaya, Daffy and Makita. That was the power couple in Henchman series. So it was more so me trying to not get people to read my other books, but just giving y'all a backstory so y'all it could flow properly. The
Right, right,
only
right.
other books that you could have read to understand Magnolia better was Anoya Ball Save Me and Magnolia and Dior, so you could know where Jador came from.
Right.
And what's the other girl name? Who's messing with MG? She came from somewhere
Oh,
too.
I
But I
forgot what
can't
her name
remember
is.
what her name was. She came from somebody too. But I wanted people to be like, "Oh Lord, what's Anobi gonna do to Jador? She gonna do nothing. Your sister dead, love. Ain't nothing else we oh Lord, she's unalived. So
But
it's
it was
nothing.
amazing. It was crazy how her parents were still trying to use the other sister to
To get
set them up, trying to figure out if they did it or not.
exact and Zenobia was the one that pew pew do. Oh, you ain't read.
That's all right, because I'm gonna read it anyway.
Yeah,
I
she.
don't care
It,
that. Listen,
but let me
people
tell
be
you,
talking about spoilers. It don't matter to me because I'm gonna read it anyway.
Let me tell you, I got so much backlash from Magnolia and Dior.
Why?
Listen, it's only two parts. It was only just a brief extension of what Magnolia and Zenobia was going through. Because I don't want to give the story away, but in part one, so you know she had twins.
Right.
Okay. Now keep in mind she only got the little boy and I was a boy and a girl. In Magnolia and Dior, Zenobia had postpartum real bad.
Mm-hmm.
The little girl was so rotten behind Magnolia. I'm talking about she didn't want Zenobia to touch her. And Magnolia had to go to New Orleans because they had moved to Atlanta. He had to go to New Orleans and handle some business with I think Endymion or somebody. And he was like, I'm coming right back. Like I'm coming right back. She was like, you know she gonna cry. You know she gonna cry. Like, why are you leaving? We ain't been home a whole week and you gotta go handle business. Like, you need to stay home with us. He went to New Orleans, came back. When he walked in the room, Zenobia was smothering the little girl. So he literally stood in the door and watched her with the pillow because she would not stop crying. That's how Dior came into play. That was his therapist.
I read
He should.
that.
You read it,
I did. I read that.
and Zenobia ended up unaliving Dior because like you're not about to play with my husband. He is mine. He's not going nowhere. But this is the thing. Zenobia felt threatened because she knew Magnolia fell in love with Dior,
But
but
Dior was
he
a
loved them.
psychologist, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
but he fell in love with her for different reasons because he felt like he couldn't talk to Zenobia about what happened because you're the one that did it. But at the same time, Magnolia, if you'd have stayed home, that wouldn't have happened. Y'all would have still had both of your children. And I got backlash for that because of what she did. And then and like my thing is this: women really go through that downhill. It has gotten that far. So why not talk about it? Like, and when I tell you, now granted they both falls hit number one, but I told and like my feelings was hurt because when I in originally like when he showed me the side, he was like Magnolia and Dior. I'm like, who is Dior? What's she coming to play? He said that's for you to figure out. I said, okay, cool. He said, I want you to dig deep. Ooh, that was deep enough for you. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Okay, but okay, let me say something too. Let me say something. Let me ask your opinion, and then
okay.
let's talk to these readers real quick. So, when an author writes a fictional reality, such as postpartum, and it goes way left, and that's the story.
Hmm.
Are you reading for not you, but and this is for the chat. Are you reading for the story? Are you reading in your mind for it to go the way that is going on in your mind? Because to me, it don't make sense to me. If you're the author and it go left like it went, and she smothered that baby.
Hmm.
TikTok, this is a book. Don't flag us.
Right. Please don't.
And she smothered the
The baby.
yes, and that was the product of her postpartum. Why do you guys get so mad? Because that's how it went. Y'all don't get mad when people unalive people, adults or whatever. And I know children should be off limits, but my
Hmm.
question is, why do people get so upset when you're talking about a serious subject and then it goes unimaginable? And it happens. But this is a reality. This is not nothing that's made up. It happens. Why do readers get so upset? Because it irritates my soul. It really does. It irritates my soul because the story is the story.
It
If you don't like
is.
the fucking story, then don't read the fucking story. DNF it if it's too much for you. But you guys go on Goodreads and Amazon and you go to the authors and get in their inbox and you want to tell them how you feel about this and that and the other. And then, but the story is still the damn story.
That's it. And that's just giving an example of what that was. Because if I suppose I omitted that whole part and just said she had postpartum, how? How
Right.
y'all would have known she had
She's not telling,
postpartum?
she's not making you feel what really happened.
Exactly.
So now you understand, because to me, it's not showing, it's not telling me, you're making me feel it. So now that she didn't unalive this child, now you understand the strife between her and her husband and why
Exactly.
he is trying to be, trying not to broach that subject.
Exactly.
Y'all kill me.
I got so much backlash for that. Like, I was damn near in tears. Because I'm like, if I would have said she had postpartum and nothing would have happened, they'd have been like, okay, so what's the example of her having postpartum? What did she do for her to have postpartum? Now, I was reaching, but at the same time, it happens down here. That is the reality for some people down here and everywhere, not just in
That's
New Orleans.
everywhere. That's
Well,
everywhere. Women go through, that's a part of postpartum, especially if they don't have assistance and they don't know the signs, or not that she didn't know the signs because she was a whole ass doctor, but she begged that man, stay home with us because you know how
she
she's
doing,
going to be.
and when I say she used to cry like a wounded cat, I remember vividly writing that book. She used to cry like she did not want nobody to touch her. But when her daddy picked her up, all tears went away, all noise went away. Like that's why I was like, okay, what can I? And then when I was writing, I was like, okay, what can I do? Like she had postpartum, but like, what can I do? And even Cole was like, damn, I didn't think you was gonna dig that deep. I said that's reality. What you wanted her to do? I said he stood in the door and watched her and ain't do nothing. Ain't finish a bitch. So like it's you either write about it or you don't. I wrote what I felt. I wrote what I've seen before. I wrote what happens. It was just one example. And baby, when I say yeah, my inbox was I said, you know what, at this point, I think one of my favorite she liked alive, E Bowser.
Mm-hmm.
I absolutely love her. I done bought every book, product, it's crucifixion. I done bought everything. I can't wait to dive in service. I haven't bought a book, but
Me
that's
too.
why I said like I am I am an avid reader. Like I am an
Exactly.
avid reader. I am an avid reader. Before I was an author, I was an avid reader. So they have all the books sitting in my Kindle and I can't read it. It's killing my bones right now. So I'm trying to and I think I ordered, if I'm not mistaken, for with E Bowser, I ordered her doctor's orders. Because I got the other
Woo!
ones.
Hold on. That's a book husband.
Okay, so let me ask you this: with her, what kind of book she write? Because I see, like, I follow her on
It's
TikTok.
more urban erotica to me, in addition to
The
a lot
with
of
the
people.
product of the streets one,
Uh-huh.
I got all of them. I think it's like 5 books, and
So
I bought them. I,
it's
I wasn't hmm?
but it's multiple points of views. So people,
Okay.
if y'all can't handle multiple points of view, this ain't the book for you. If you cannot read that it says this is an urban erotica, this ain't the book for you. But if you like a multiple point of view and you like everybody, and the first line is sit on my face until you scream platinum. Excuse me,
That's what
sir.
I need to start on that. I need to start on that.
Excuse,
Yeah.
sir. Where do I sit?
When are we going? When? Where we gonna be?
Where is this nightclub that you speak of,
Yeah,
sir?
please. I'm coming.
Where's my invitation?
Please. It's
Listen,
taking too long. I want, and I bought one. I ran across her books on. I actually ran across her books on TikTok, and I'm like, wait, okay.
baby,
I
masterpiece.
bought a.
That's a masterpiece. Let me tell you something. When you talk about, uh, girl, don't be talking about that while. When you talk, no, seriously, and all bullshit aside, I
I
ask
love. Oh, look, she
authors
commented
all the
like
time.
I'm geeked. I'm fanned out right now for E Bowser because I see she.
Let me tell you
I'm
something.
fanned out. I'm fanned out.
I always ask if you what's your idea of what do I be asking y'all? What's your idea of where the fuck is my questions? Hold on. Hold on.
Of
Because
course,
it
girl.
was
I
on the tip of my
absolutely
tongue.
love you. Babe, I bought all your books and I bought me a book box.
Oh
Can't
no,
wait for
I
it to
always
come.
okay, so I always ask authors, define what the Great American Novel means to you. Not what society deems, but what does it mean to you? When I think of a great American novel, that series fall into it because you feel, you be mad, you be happy, you be horny, you be confused,
Everything.
you are wild. It's everything. It's every emotion. You can feel it. Girl, I identify as a goddamn mango. I identify as a peach. I'm part of the watermelon crew. Listen, if you can tell
And
me
I'm like,
he ate that mango the way he ate that mango, I identify as that. What do what's her name?
oh,
Mika G. She said she goes, my pronouns are eat me. Sir, I identify as all those things.
listen, I'm going. I gotta at least get through the first book.
All I'm saying is a time is going to be had. You and seriously, book one is gonna take you to book five. Quick.
Really?
It's a long journey, but when I tell you, you cannot put that book down. I probably read book one and I started like at 4 o'clock, and I probably didn't finish till like midnight.
Oh yeah, it's a can't put down.
Right.
See, if I get sucked in like that, my book ain't gonna get written. I
So
know me. I know
write
me.
your
I
book.
think
Write your no
I
seriously.
am.
When
I
you get
am.
your downtime, write your book and then dive
I'm
into it
gonna read
because
her
you're gonna
book
want to
because
go
by then
into
I
it
should be
too.
able to. I should. Girl, listen. Doctor's orders sent me.
Whew.
Doctor's order, like just the cover, and when I clicked on the link, and I'm like, doctor's orders. This about
I
to be
am
some serious.
Mrs.
I can't wait to
Wellington.
She said it's a ride, Queen. I cannot wait. Like I got my Kindle ready, charged. When I finish this book, I'm gonna read Brick House books, and then I'm gonna do E Bowser book. Like I got who I won't read before I even dive into the second part of when I finish this book. So yeah,
Inbox me when you fit when you need to
we
when
get
you
to
get
E
to where you're
Bowser.
going. You inbox me and say, "Girl, what the foolishness is this?" She said, "You have to write first." LOL. My TBR long. See, look,
Yeah, I'm gonna have to girl listen.
listen. I'm trying to tell you
That
something.
girl said her books. She said, "E-Bowser books long as a country mile." Oh yeah, I'm gonna need my wine. Matter of fact, I'm gonna need an Incredible Hulk when I read her books. I feel like
Girl, a hand grenade. I'm trying to
I'm
tell
gonna
you.
need to have to. I'm gonna have to go ahead on and get that. Yeah, I'm gonna get that
Yeah.
and freeze them.
But what I will say is this: she is partly the reason there's a pop your shit. And let me tell you
E-Bowser.
something. So we were talking on TikTok. And I was like, I really want to start a podcast. I really don't know. I'm scared to do it. She was like, just do it. Just step out on there. It was her
Hmm.
step out. And then I brought it up to Storm. She was like, oh, yes. And then one day I was just on a live, just live on a Friday, and authors kept coming in. And that's how it all started. It was my first conversation with E. Bowser. Then it went to a conversation with Storm because I was like, oh, I don't know what to do, and again my book club.
Storm is the one with Brick and Storm.
No, Storm is Black Girl Tired podcast, book talk. She has a podcast too,
Okay, okay, okay,
so she's one of my clients. I do PR and marketing,
okay.
and she was like, you should do it. When I tell you, it just took off from there.
See?
So I'm gonna hurry up this because I got a flight to catch in an hour and
Oh
a half.
yeah,
And wait a minute, I'm not packed.
yeah.
I'm not packed. Don't judge. We listen and we don't judge. My clothes is on the couch. All I gotta do is put them in the bag and hop in the shower. The airport
Okay.
is literally 15 minutes from my house, and I'm parking my car at the airport. I'm good. I'm gonna be there
You always hopping on a flight.
always. Trying to go somewhere,
I want to be like you when I grow up.
girl. Wait a minute. I just bought a ticket to Atlanta. I'll be there for 2 weeks.
I need a vacation. Like I want to be in a different surrounding so I can write different. But I write about New Orleans because that's where I'm at. You know, you can
Okay,
sit in a
no.
different place and write.
You do know that's a tax write off.
What?
When you visit and you're writing, that's your business, right?
Hmm.
And you're writing somewhere. You're taking notes,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
That's a business expense.
Oh, I didn't know that. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Talk to your
I
tax
really
person.
wanna. How?
Yeah, talk to your tax person. Just like you bought that laptop. If you are writing about a particular city and you're doing research, that is a business expense.
Oh, I didn't know that. I'm glad. Good to know. I didn't know. I did not know.
Every time I go somewhere, it's a business because I'm always got on booked and
Booked
busy.
and busy. Uh huh.
I'm talking about
So
it.
you sell merch?
Uh-huh.
You gotta send me the website.
Booked and busy. Dot square. Dot sky.
Oh, yeah,
I'll send it to you. But
yeah,
I'm
but
gonna
I
say this
I
real
didn't grab
quick.
my pen.
I got 3 questions to ask you, and then we gonna end this because I
You
gotta
gotta
get this
go.
goes. Okay,
Hmm.
3 questions. 3 questions. 3 questions.
Okay.
Um, if you can invite no, if you can induct 3 authors into the Author Hall of Fame, who would they be?
Ashley Antoinette. Um,
Anybody at all, as long as they're an author
A-
or writer.
Ashley Antoinette, Brick House, and
You can put yourself if you want to.
I'm gonna say myself.
All right.
I'm gonna say myself.
This you can expand this. If
Okay.
you could go to dinner with 5 authors, dead or alive, who would they be?
Oh, um, Ashley Antoinette. I love her. I want to go with E. Bowser.
Okay.
Um, Miss Lady P.
Oh, that
Um,
would be a good time.
um, somebody else. Ella Casey and David Weaver.
Can I serve the drinks? I'm a good cocktail. I'm a good bartender. I'm licensed
Yeah, of course.
because
As
I
long as
need
you
to be.
drink it.
I just need to hear. Okay. Third question. Describe yourself in 1 word.
Resilient.
Like it. Wait a minute. I ask this real quick.
Okay.
Fill in the blank. My pen is.
Sick.
Why do you say that?
Well, let me change that no.
Huh?
My
I like the answer, but why sick?
my pen is sick because I write about anything. You can really write about anything. But what I write about now, I don't know if it's considered urban fiction or whatever the case may be. It's the best lane for me right now. Like I did my research on. I want to do erotica. I want to do paranormal and all of that. But I can sit in a room and write a book. I've written a book in like a week. Just sitting in a room in my zone, no music, no nothing, just quiet, writing a book, typing a book. And a fun fact about me, I don't know how to outline a book, so everything I type is off the top of my head.
It's a fun fact. What would your readers be shocked to know about you?
I'm a marshmallow. When I say a marshmallow, she looking. I'm just. I'm a retired crash out.
Girl, ain't nobody shocked about that. Give me something. Give me something
Um,
real. Cause I'm a retired crash out. We all retired
Okay.
crash out. We're all delusional, so those don't work. Give me something I can believe.
Every sex scene I've done it.
You nasty. And I love it. I
And
love it.
that is the God honest truth.
I'm shocked. I'm shocked. But you
Even in
nasty.
a Know Your Boss statement when she was holding on to that ceiling fan. I was smaller than this, was the baby daddy, was holding on to the fan in the living room. Uh-huh. Hmm.
Come on,
Yeah.
Faya.
And
Please come
as you
on.
now think about this. When you get to Capriano,
Wait
keep it to
a minute.
yourself. Keep it to yourself.
What?
Keep it to yourself. There you go. I live through my books. When you get to Tyree and Tesla, he who findeth a hood virgin part three. Just keep that in mind. Why you think I can speak so vividly on it? Why I'm so detailed?
Okay.
There you go.
Okay. That right there shocked the hell out of me. Okay. 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 Oh
I'm the
well.
girl. I'm the girly girl. You
I'm
catch me?
trying to recover. Okay. Okay. All right. I got 2 minutes. So
Okay.
I just want to say thank you for coming on.
Thank you for having me.
This will not be the last time.
Not at all.
I'm gonna get you on with Storm because you need more interviews, ma'am.
Okay. Yes.
I'm gonna have
Thank
her
you.
reach out to you or you reach out to her because I know her July calendar might be full, so it may be more August-ish.
Okay.
I'll see what she can see if she can get you in.
Hmm.
Because when I tell you you are a hoot, I love you.
I love you too.
You are a hoot. Don't mind me. I know I got time. So church announcements on Sunday. So only thing I'm gonna say is tomorrow we'll be over in Shannon's house doing summer solstice. So we'll be doing vision boards for the last 6 months of the year. Get your goals together. I'm about to pack up mine right now. Get my vision board. And what else? What else? What else? Sunday, I have author Sylvester Barzy. Super duper excited. He's a new to me author. So we will be on at 5 p.m. Central Standard Time. And then on Monday, I have author Sun. She's also new to me author. So I will be diving into his on the plane. Hey.
Okay.
So
Sun is that's the sunflower series or that's something different.
no, that's her name, Sun. Author
Okay.
Sun.
Okay. I'll look that up. I like new authors.
They say her book is messy, messy. So I'm excited.
Oh.
I'm excited, excited, excited. So
Mm.
also I will be ending this month with author Monique Good, Aria Days, and no, narrator D. Lewis, and author C.M. Campbell. So that will be ending season 1. Season 2 will begin on the 21st of September. Okay.
Okay.
So I'm sorry for no church announcements. All the business I support are the links are in my bio. My book club, the link is in the bio. Uh, the art teams and street teams, links are in the bio. So thank you so much for coming on.
Thank you.
Let me
I
go
love
get this.
it.
Let me go pack my bag for real so I can get up out of
And
here.
have a safe flight and enjoy yourself.
All right, love.
All right.
Bye, y'all.
Bye y'all.
Happy reading.
Yes.